NERDSoul. Big shout out to Jordan Peele.
Oh yeah.
Who just dropped the trailer for HBO Max's new series called Lovecraft Country. So I'm a shout out to all of you guys in the comments or in the chat who may have read the book. If you've read the book, feel free to put me up on some game because I just saw the trailer, so I don't know. So the trailer dropped, and even though I ain't trying to get another streaming service, it looks great. And man, wow.
Because it's going to be on what?
It's going to be on HBO Max. And the thing that I love already about this is, once again, we're seeing, like, Jordan Peele ain't playing, man. Like, they let him out the gate and he's been running ever since. Now, the premise is, like, Lovecraft Country follows Atticus Black as he joins up with his friend Letitia and his uncle George to embark on a road trip across 1950s Jim Crow America in search of his missing father. This begins a struggle to survive and overcome both the racist terrors of white America and the terrifying monsters that could be ripped straight from a Lovecraft paperback novel. The visions are beautiful. Like, straight up, the visions are awesome and beautiful in this trailer. That's the first thing. You see Journey Smollett up in there acting like her brother ain't never did nothing wrong.
She ain't got nothing to do with that. She ain't got nothing to do with that. Leave her alone.
I was just playing. She ain't want her fault. She ain't did nothing. But let's see. Mr. Duck Sauce says, let's hope it's not going to be like the Twilight Zone because it was a stinker. Also, what? I liked everything but the monsters that popped out of nowhere, and it caught me until that part.
I'm with you on that, but I'm not with you on Twilight. Twilight Zone was good. I don't know. Well, it was two episodes of Twilight Zone that we didn't like.
Yeah, Twilight Zone ended up being mostly enjoyable.
Yes.
Mostly there were like 2 or 3 episodes that I was like, whatever. But for the most part, I was like, you know what, cool. Let's see where this goes. I want to see more.
Yeah.
But let's see. Jenna James says, can't wait to watch it. You already know it's on HBO, and it's on HBO. The tone and writing is amped is up to a certain level from, and I don't know what else. So we'll see what else. But the writing looks on point. The costuming is awesome. The monsters actually got me interested. I'm interested in seeing an alt history type of show thrown in with like a little maybe pseudoscience, some supernatural stuff.
Well,
I'm interested to see where it might end us up at.
I'm gonna tell you why it threw me.
Okay.
And why I'm a little leery is because we're talking about the 50s. And we know the 50s is not the best time for black folk, right? So what I don't want to happen is for it to become this kind of monster show in the middle of the 50s when black people are dealing with real stuff, unless they're going to make a parallel between monsters and white people. Yeah,
and Jordan Peele has not been, in stuff that he's been producing and writing and stuff like that, he hasn't put out anything that was just straight trizash. And I think this might be right up his alley because you have Get Out, which mixes kind of like racism and a pseudoscience with like a touch of supernatural kind of put into it. So this kind of seems like his beat. Then you got Candyman, even though he's not directing it. I do believe he's one of the writers. I want to say he's a producer and one of the writers, but forgive me, y'all. Let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. But also that looks great. Jordan Peele is kind of killing it right now. Usually you see his name on some stuff, it don't look like no trash. It don't look like a student film from, West Bum College. You know what I'm saying?
Who you talking about? Who you sad talking about?
I'm talking about people that be having wigs that make them look like a Bernstein bear. But anyway,
you being messy.
Bootsworthy said the trailer gave me some Bloodbone vibes in terms of the monsters that showed up. I'm really excited for this. A good reason to re-up on my HBO sub. Jenna James said it gave me a WGN Underground meets Supernatural meets Watchmen. Yeah, one of the in the trailer it said from like one of the writers of the Underground or something like. So someone that was involved with Underground is also involved with this. AG the Great, what up? Nice to see you up in here. Said Cosmic Black Horror, that's a new one. Mr. Ducksaw said that show has production value, but the monster was too early. I'd rather have witchcraft first and then changes into a monster thing when they found out something is bigger than what they originally expected. Well, remember, this is just a trailer. They gotta get your beak wet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're gonna be opening up with monsters. Who knows? But you gotta get your beak wet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people know what you got. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show me what you got, little lady. Show me. So you got to show me what you got. Let's see. Gotham Guy says, what show are you guys talking about? We're talking about Lovecraft Country. They just dropped the trailer, I believe, either today or late last night. Let's see. AG the Great said it makes sense. Lovecraft was racist. Jenna James says, if this show hits, I wouldn't mind seeing Peele doing HBO Max's Justice League Dark show, or at least directing a couple of those episodes. That would be nice. And Justice League Dark, I've always been into, supernatural horror, supernatural action. So I'm definitely down with that. Like I'm definitely all, I'm definitely all up in that. So I'm down with it for real. I'm easily, ready to watch it. I don't know if I'll be subbing to HBO Max, but I'm ready. I'm ready for that. I'll be honest. I am ready for this show. I think I've seen enough to at least lock me in for the first 2 episodes. Outside of that, we'll see. So if this hits and if it's good, are you Lotus Scholar? Are you Jenna James? Are you AG the Great? Are y'all picking up HBO Max? Because HBO Max needs hitters. You know what I'm saying? They need hitters. They need shows to come out the gate and be hot. So are you going to be watching? Are you going to pick up a new subscription on top of your, maybe 2, 3, whatever? Are you going to pick up those subscriptions and add that to your mounting Netflix and, DC Universe and all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? Jenna James, look, I'm just keeping it real, all right? Like, look, HBO, look, you got one show. I can't be doing that for one show. I'm just saying. Lotus Scholar said they do need hitters, and I don't know yet. I might. So, Lisa, if you could, what's your take on it? Like, would you be interested in watching this show? I know that's not really your gig, but are you interested in watching this show? You got Journey in the house.
Yeah, I'm interested in watching it. My thing is, I'm not too big on them just throwing monsters in there.
Yeah. It
depends on where they go with that for me, quite honestly, because I'm just not a huge, you know me, I'm not huge on the whole monster thing. Like I said, unless, and I wouldn't put it past him, unless he's going to make some parallel between, white folks during that time and monsters. If he does that, then I think, I could deal with that. And still, depending on how far he goes with that, it just threw me off, quite honestly, seeing that, because I'm thinking we're dealing with, the Black experience in the 50s.
Yeah.
Probably in the South. I want to give it a chance. I want to see it. I want to definitely give it a chance, but I'm, I ain't coming with the full
you ain't into the monsters.
I ain't coming with the full, bucket of popcorn.
See, I got a full bucket of pop. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I love this trailer. It's alternate history. We got this weird thing with Lovecraft Country. We don't even know what that. So we're starting with a mystery. We start with 2 mysteries. Where your daddy at? You know what I'm saying? They gotta go find his daddy. Where your daddy, who plays Omar in The Wire. So where Omar? We gotta find Omar. And on top of that, what is Lovecraft Country? And if white people are in Lovecraft Country, why do they seem just as surprised and scared of those monsters that are in Lovecraft Country? That's something I want to find out. And if it's written smart in a way where, most of Jordan Peele stuff is smart, I'm down to stay. Big shout out to Jenna James says, I feel her on that and not coming with a full bucket of popcorn. Said maybe by the time of episode 3 or 4 rolls around, I will. All right, word. So guys, thank you for coming through.